All right, folks, the video that was actually done before Christmas 2025 and edited for 2026 January. Hope everyone have a happy new year. Enjoy the video. Here from Lake City, Florida. For all you guys that's here for the first time, thanks for tuning in. For all you folks that are return viewers, I appreciate you coming back. For you that's here for the first time, welcome. Takes nothing for you to subscribe. Guys, I'm here today with some legends. You know, some folks here, Boots and Jeans. Well, they don't even need an introduction. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, but Cake and Rich, Boots and Jeans rider in my neck of the woods. So we're gonna hook up today, and we're gonna do a little bit of riding there. You can see him out there all getting some footage also. Cake, say something to the folks out there.
Something to the folks out there.
All right, guys. I'm going to give them a look. Now, we know all the beautiful places they ride and stuff like that. Oh, flat Florida here, boring Florida, man. But we're going to take them down to Homosassa, and we're gonna do some dining. We're going to meet up with Homosassa. We're going to meet up with one more person, Guy Dave, and we're going to be in Gainesville here. You know, just want you to see, man, that I get to ride amongst the legends. All right, we're going to see what we can get going. All right, let's go. That's all right. I'm easy. All right, folks, we made it here to Gainesville. Used to be my stomping grounds here when I worked at the hospital. Yeah. Did you?
That's where I work.
That's Kate.
Oh.
This is my wife, Jackie.
Oh, my daughter lives there in Alachua. Yeah, this is Dave. Man, this guy always checks on me. I mentioned him in my last video.
About to come over here?
I know.
Where you at, bro? Where you at?
Come on with it.
Guess you don't want to ride with us, huh?
Yeah. I don't want to get with them Goldwing folks. 40th anniversary, guys. Trike. JetBlue. Give the audio. And here we got Big Easy. 40th anniversary also. Interesting. All right. So folks, yeah, my Insta360 keeps shutting off. Don't know why. So our footage is not going to be on the way down to Homosassa. We're going to be riding the back roads. We just got off of 75. I'm going to go and use the bathroom, and I'll be right back.
Thought it was recording. It's recording now.
It's recording?
Yep.
It's
Should
recording.
have left that camera on. You know we're going to have some fun over
see
here.
this? I'll tell you, come back.
What's up?
Yeah.
Like y'all crazy.
The Goldwing fools. That's what we do.
Teach you to go to the bathroom and leave your camera on.
That's right.
All right, folks, now that my property was violated, I should have called in my local friends here. But that's okay, guys. We're going to be heading on down to a restaurant right now called Crumps Landing. If you hang on to the end of the video, guys, we are going to take you for a treat in one of Florida's iconic roads. Get a little bit of some twisties on here, what little we have in Florida. So we're going to be heading on over to the restaurant now. Meet you on the other side. Folks, we made it here to Crystal River area, Homosassa actually. We're at Crumps Landing. If you're ever in this region, man, it's a nice place for you to check out. We're right off the water here. There's a man-made beach. Folks out on the boat cruising. You know, we're going to be dining right over here. You can see. Really nice place, guys. Check it out if you get a chance. It's Crumps Landing. All right, folks, food is here. What Jackie had there is the jerk chicken. Cake had the mahi tacos. I had the grouper sandwich. Everybody was satisfied and thought the food was pretty good. So yeah, guys, if you're ever in this region, man, Crumps Landing. Check it out, Homosassa, Florida. All right, folks, leaving Crumps Landing now with Boots and Jeans rider, Rich and Cake, and Dave and his wife joined us.
Gotta bundle up
Yeah,
in Florida.
I know, right? Are we really in Florida? Wow, guys.
On the Goldwing.
The Goldwing, 200,024 miles and still running strong.
Still running strong.
Jet blue, baby.
Can't wait.
All right, folks, rolling out from Crumps Landing. If you're ever in this region, like I said, check it out. I want to give a special shout out to Jackie and Dave for coming out. We have always promised to get that ride in, and we finally did. So now, folks, was the most exciting part of the day for me. Of course, the company was great, but I love riding in this region, man. We are heading over now to one of Florida's iconic roads, often referred to some folks as the Tail of the Dragon. But for the local folks here, more consider it to be, or what they call it, the Tail of the Gecko. I first heard that at Harley Davidson. But yeah, folks, we're going to be heading over now to Ozella Trail. And we're going to be taking Cake and Rich on what is Florida's little twisties. I know this is nothing for them guys, but it is exciting for me. Always riding in these flat roads of Florida. At this point here, guys, this is voiceover. I still didn't know that Dave and Jackie had turned off. Rich did inform me that they turned off. They live in the Ocala region, not too far from here. So I guess at this time they decided it was time to end the day. So I appreciate them coming out. Awesome stuff. So what we're going to be doing here, guys, is we are going to be riding. Now, at this point in the video, I was still looking for Dave and Jackie. So what I did here as I was waiting for them is I decided to get my U-turn on. You know, you guys, I always talk about getting acclimated to the controls when I start my video. But that wasn't really what this was about. But what we're going to be doing now, guys, is we're going to be riding 9.5 miles of Florida twisties. I know, this is nothing to some of you folks, but exciting for me. So as Rich and I was talking about it there, as we decided to let the traffic in front of us go, we are riding into the sunset here, riding off into the sunset. I apologize, guys, for some of the glare. But what I decided to do here, guys, is to take a pretty moderate pace as I assess the road, the conditions, make sure there's no speed traps. If you hang on to the end of the video, Rich took the lead on the way back, and we did pick the pace up a little bit. Had a little bit more of a lively ride on the way back. Now, I did cut some of the video down here, so we didn't make the video longer than it is. But folks, 9.5 miles of twisties heading over to a little town called Ozella, population of about 600. And like I said, I always enjoy riding in this region. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to be cognizant of, if you're going to be doing this road, great road to get practice in for beginner riders. But at the end of this road here also, folks, is a kind of a hidden gem of a restaurant here at the end of the trail on the right. I'll put a little reference to that when we get there, and it's called Old Port Cove. Peck's Old Port Cove. It's a little restaurant. I had dined there on many occasions. Well, on 2 different occasions, and the food there is also pretty good. But yeah, guys, decided to set a pretty moderate pace here as we assess the conditions here. We're in the area of some swampland, some marsh. And most importantly, it is somewhat of a residential area in most of this area. So I am cognizant, or, taking that into consideration. But yeah, folks, I decided not to do any music. I was hoping to get better audio with the Shark Road exhaust from the 2019 Honda Goldwing Ruby. So forgive the wind noise, but I didn't get the audio that I wanted for the exhaust. So yeah, folks, enjoy the ride over. Like I said, I did edit the video down just a little bit as the video was a little long.
going back?
Let's go.
I gotta leave.
All right, folks, we're gonna have Rich take the lead on the way back. You can see the sand coming off of his tires there, guys. This area is a pretty sandy area, so you have to be careful. Great opportunity to practice your trail braking. I need to be a little bit careful in some of these turns. But as we head on back, folks, we are gonna take up the pace just a little bit as Rich take the lead, and we are going to encounter some traffic. Some of them were more than willing to slow up and let us by. At the end of the ride, we did encounter some traffic that we just couldn't get by. But great day, great ride, great folks, awesome day. So yeah, guys, if you want to watch a different perspective of this, or you guys might have already watched it, Boots and Jeans riders do have their videos out. There's a 2-part series because it was a pretty long day. The first part of the Boots and Jeans rider video is called Goldwing Winter Ride to Eat, a 300-mile, and it's the day that Kate got 200,000 miles on her motorcycle. So go check that video out. And if you want to watch the ride from the Ozella Trail in a different perspective, different POV, Rich does have a part 2 to that video, a thrill ride in Florida, going eating up the Ozella Trail. That's the name of his video. Anyway, folks, enjoy the ride on the way back. Alright folks, we're coming to the end of the ride here. Great day, like I said. We did encounter some traffic here, so we kind of cut part of the video. We're going to end the video here. I'm going to take the lead here, pull on over, and pull into the gas station so I can set my ways to lead us back home. But anyway, guys, you know how I like to end my video, man. I don't care what you ride. Add some protection to your motorcycle. Do the advanced safety classes. If nothing else, guys, practice your emergency braking and swerving. The experts claim that's the one tool we should have in our toolbox to help keep us safe out there in the streets. So we're going to bring this video to an end here. Rich out on Ruby. Big Boots and Jeans Rider, the Goldwing Ruby. Thanks for watching, and I'm out.
That's what's up. I'm gonna put my address in, that's why I pulled over.